you a little bit. Sorry if it's bumpy. I do live by bumpy roads, unfortunately. I tell you guys that all the time, so I do apologize about that. But I just wanted to come on here and just before the new year, wish each of you a happy new year. I want you to know how much you guys mean to me, how much your support means to me, your kind comments. No one's perfect and no one's life is perfect. We all go through our share of ups and downs, and especially within ourselves, you know, the emotional roller coaster that we tend to go through. And I don't talk much about it, which I want to start talking more in this coming year, sharing with you guys different things and encouraging you guys while I encourage myself, because I'm definitely not perfect. I definitely don't have all my ducks in a row. I have my good and my bad days where I'm really happy and then I'm really sad. Just like everybody else. And so going into this new year, I'm just hoping and praying to start fresh. I know that's always a great thing going into the new year. We know that going into the new year gives us a fresh start mentally, you know, in our minds. We know at any point we can start fresh. It's our choice. But going into a new year, I think it's just like a normal thing for us mentally, where we know that we can start over. And for me personally, there's a lot of changes I want to do within myself. I think we can be our worst critics on ourselves. There's times where I don't feel like a good mom. I don't feel like I'm doing enough for my children when they tell me that I am. There's times where I feel like I'm not being the best example that I possibly can for my children. Just like every other person that struggles and goes through these things, you know what I mean? I'm just like everybody else. I'm not exempt from being human and making mistakes. I try my very best with God's help to raise my children the way God would want me to. And trust me when I say that I make mistakes at times. This, for me, I think this year just has been a rough year emotionally for my own self. I've felt like a failure. I've felt like I'm not good enough for my kids. I'm not good enough for my husband. I felt like I felt alone. And the fact of the matter is that I'm not alone, because I have two beautiful children that love me, and I have my husband, and I have a family that loves me, and you know, but at the same point, I still can tend to feel alone, as if no one's there, if that makes sense. this year going into 2022, I'm going to take one day literally at a time. I'm not going to worry about what happened the last day that passed. When the day's over, it's gone. And I'm not going to remember, I'm not going to dwell on it. If I made some mistakes in the previous day, then I know the next day I can make it up and do better. But I know that I need to be better for myself and for my kids. And do better mentally. So that's what I'm definitely looking forward to. So yeah, I just want to encourage you guys, if some of you are struggling with that I talked about or anything, and you would like me to add you into my prayers, please leave that down in the comments. You don't have to tell me what it's for, but if you would like prayer for any reason, and you, like I said, you don't have to tell me what the prayer's for, just let me know that you'd like prayer, and I'd love to add you to my prayer list. And pray for you guys. I always loved praying for you guys. When you asked me, I had some fellow followers of mine in the past that would contact me for prayer, and I loved it. I loved to pray for people. I believe that's another reason God put me on YouTube, is just to help people, and that's a way of helping people and believing and having faith with them, for whatever it is that they are needing. But yeah, so this, I may put this up today. I'll see. I have some other videos, but for New Year's today, we're going to my sister and brother-in-law's, and we're going to eat and just have a good time together and just hang out. It's the same brother and sister-in-law that you guys see us go over a lot with the decor and stuff like that my sister-in-law does all that. So yeah, again, I hope this video encourages somebody, and just know that I'm just like everybody else. I go through my own share of things, but I do refuse to stay in that stump, if that makes sense. Like, to stay down. I need to pick myself back up, and I need to get myself together, not just for myself, but for my kids, for my family. I do refuse to stay, depressed, or whatever the word is. And I know that for some people it's a little harder to get out of it. But the thing that I find that when I start to feel like this, I just get into deep prayer and reading the word. And I promise you, it helps so much. So much. It's helped me so much. I know people that it's helped so much. So definitely give it a try, and prayer's not just getting on your knees and a format. It's you can pray by just cleaning your home and talking to God in that aspect. So just remember that you don't have to be on your knees and things like that, praying. But it does really help. It has helped for me. So I encourage you to try it out, or even just reading an encouraging book, listening to a encouraging podcast. I'm going to recommend one down to you guys. It's Max Lucado. He's one of my favorites, and when I'm feeling how I feel, he's one of the ones that I immediately pop on and I feel a lot better. If you don't have the Bible app, there's a lot on there too. I'll try to link it down below. Currently I'm doing a 5-day devotional with him that's called Never Alone. It's really good. I've been enjoying it, and so I'll link those two things down in the description if you guys want to check it out, his podcast and that devotional that I'm doing. But there's many more. But yeah, I just wanted to come on here, encourage you guys while I encourage myself, like I said. I hope that you guys have a very safe, happy New Year. I pray you guys many blessings in this coming year. I hope you guys get all that your heart desires, that you guys are able to succeed in every area. I pray for your family's protection and well-being, and just have a great one and safe one. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. I thank you guys so much. And this is going to complete this video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.